Hello, this is Janice, and this is my success story with MyBodyTutor. And I'm really excited to be sharing this story, and I'm going to do my best to keep it very succinct, but I could probably talk about my experiences with this process for about 24 hours straight. But I came to MyBodyTutor because I wanted to try something different. I had tried basically everything under the sun as it relates to diet or exercise, and nothing was creating sustainable results. And one of the things that I realized was missing for me was that I needed someone to care if I made it to the gym, or if I was successful in my new recipe, or whatever the case may be. But I spent every hour of every day caring about hundreds of staff and hundreds of patients. And at the end of the day, I didn't have anybody doing the same for me. Somebody that didn't have to, somebody that didn't live in the same house as me. So I really wanted to try something different and to have somebody care and check in every day on how I was doing and how my goals were and if I was getting closer. And I found MyBodyTutor through some different blogs and some different articles where it was referenced, and saw some pretty amazing reviews. So decided to check it out. And I had a call with Adam, who was my soon-to-be coach, where I learned a little bit more, and honestly, I was hooked within the first probably 90 seconds of our call. I learned that the program was based on progress versus perfection, and that was really something I hadn't tried before. I was sort of an all-in and kind of crash and burn person before, so this was a good challenge for me. So I jumped in. That was January of last year, and as of about October of 2014, I had accomplished all of my goals and actually exceeded some of them. But some of the things that I pulled out, aside from the weight loss, which was phenomenal and amazing, and I'm a different person on the outside because of it, and I will never go back. But internally, some of the changes that I experienced, I honestly believe are lifelong changes that I'm going to take with me forever. And those are the things I'm going to share with you today, because I think that the exterior part will speak for itself. But internally, some of the things that I really learned was how to reframe my goals and how to reframe what success looks like. As I said, I was a jump all in and then kind of crash at the end person before. And being more intentional around what my goals were, both long-term, short-term, big and small, and then breaking those down and learning how to take small steps to get to that, and looking at each decision as, does this make me closer to my goals or further from my goals? That exercise and that experience is something I never really thought about before, so I hadn't really had that. And I honestly think that I'm a different person because of that experience now, and I approach all of my experiences in life differently, at work, in my relationships, etc. I also really learned about the importance of balance in your life. So each day setting goals that have nothing to do with the gym and nothing to do with the kitchen. That was also really important for me because it forced me to take a more holistic approach to this process, which I think is in the end what made me successful. Because if the rest isn't in line, you're not going to be successful, or at least not, it's not going to be something that's long-term sustainable. And the last thing that I'm going to share that I think is really unique about this process is learning to really appreciate and have gratitude for the different pieces of your life. So having to speak every day to something that you're grateful for or something that you appreciate, it forces you, again, to reframe the day. Even if it was a really bad day at work, what are a couple of things that you're absolutely appreciative about, or people that you are really grateful to have in your life? But it just really forces you to have that reframe, which I desperately needed. So as I said, MyBodyTutor is a completely holistic approach to weight loss, and I think that there's nothing out there like it. And I can honestly say from this process, my entire life is different because of it. As I said, on the exterior, I love my new clothes, I love my new swimsuits, I love my new body. But on the inside, I've never been more successful and on point at things like work. Never been more successful at work. Never been more successful in my relationships, in my family, and inside and outside, again, of the gym and the kitchen. Although I will say, I've also never been so successful in the gym. I'm a much more confident cook, et cetera, et cetera. Like, it just keeps going. So my life is in such better order now, and I feel like I'm in control. And not in an obsessive way like I would want to before. It feels natural and it feels relaxed and it just feels in order, which is a really nice feeling, a nice change. So I would absolutely recommend this program to anyone out there, and I think that it's the right program for all shapes and sizes and ages and where you are in your life. I think this program is kind of a form to fit. So I am excited again to be on this side of the camera and sharing my story, but I'm most excited for those of you that are thinking about this journey and ready to take that step, because I can't wait to see your success story, because I'm confident you will have one. So thank you.